Light a candle, invite the spirits in here. The ancestors, the angels, and the spirit guides. We might as well light up our crown chakra too. We might as well do that. Now we're ready. What up, my tribe? It's me, Salia Marie 1243, your fairy tarot sister. I am a tarot reader. I am a psychic. I'm a channel. I'm a medium extraordinaire. She's stepping into her gifts, honey. I do all them things. I read y'all for filth. I help people live their best lives. So if any of that sounds interesting to you and you're not already part of our Vibe Tribe, please subscribe, like, comment, share with your mama, something, because you want to be in on this. This is some good stuff. Today we're going to be going over twin flames. Highly requested topic. A lot of times on TikTok we have people come through like, what's a twin flame? Is my twin flame coming back? And I absolutely have a lot to say about it. As a twin flame myself and as a reader, I have been able to identify people's twin flames. I've been able to teach a lot of people about their twin flames and help them understand what a twin flame journey really is. Because here's the thing, a lot of these people on TikTok don't know what a twin flame journey really is. Huh? Okay, so some of y'all are about to sit here and have your mind blown. Trust me, because yeah, I've been on lives and people come through. Anyway, let's get to it. So what we'll be going over is, who is twin flame? What does a twin flame look like, right? How to know that somebody is your twin flame, who has twin flames, that type of thing. And then also, what is the purpose of a twin flame journey, and give you guys some of my personal insight, because like I said, I'm a twin. I've been through this. And notice I said been through, so stay tuned for that tea. That might have to be a whole separate video. Listen, the twin flame journey isn't easy, and the point of this video is to give you guys some more information to see if you even have a twin. I of course confirm that in readings as well, but I'm hoping that this video will give you guys a little bit of insight. Well, who is your twin flame? A mirror soul. A twin flame happens when one soul at the beginning of its soul journey splits into two. There's going to be a masculine side. There's also going to be a feminine side. Yes, masculine and feminine. Keep in mind that masculine and feminine are types of energy, as with everything else. Just because someone is the masculine person doesn't have to make them a man. Keep that in mind. Just because someone is the feminine doesn't mean they have to be a woman. Like a twin flame pairing could be two women, it could be two men, it could be two people who don't identify with a gender. So keep that in mind. But there is going to be one person who's a little bit more masculine and one person who's going to be a little bit more feminine. So those two souls split, and the whole purpose of that splitting to happen is for them to go on this huge mission of soul growth. Before we start our journeys, before we start all of our incarnations to learn our lessons and all those things that we need to do as human beings and as other light beings as well, we agree to, we start up there in the spiritual realms. We agree on whatever it is that we are coming down to earth to learn. I say earth, keep in mind, obviously you can live other incarnations with your twin or, by yourself on other planets. That's a starseed thing. We'll get into that in another video. If you guys are interested in that, let me know. But, so yeah, for all intents and purposes, we'll be talking about earth here. Before we decide we come down here to earth, we, plan out everything. And both people are like talking like, hey, we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do this, and it's gonna be great, we're gonna learn so much, we're gonna grow so much. What I think a lot of people get wrong about twin flames is that they have to be romantic partners. Well, I guess we could say a lot of people romanticize the thought of twin flames in general. Okay, so a lot of people will see their twin flame as their soulmate. And don't get me started on soulmates too, because I see so many people who come through my Instagram, who come through my TikTok, or who come to me for a personal reading, and they say, oh, I'm really upset because I thought this person was my soulmate. And I tell people, like, that doesn't mean, just because you're not with somebody doesn't mean they're not your soulmate. That's another video too. But your twin flame it's a different kind of soulmate. It is a high level soulmate to my understanding, right? And through, you know, the talking that I've done with several other twin flames, your twin flame journey is about healing. Your twin flame journey is about understanding who you are as an individual, because what your twin flame will do is mirror you. I've had a reading with somebody recently, a young woman, and she told me that she got out of a relationship, a really bad relationship, a toxic relationship with the father of her child. And she was like, yeah, you know, it's sad. I really thought that he was my twin flame, but he turned out to just be toxic. Here's the thing that I have noticed. Your twin flame can be toxic. Mind blowing, I know. Yeah, your twin flame can be toxic. Don't ask me how I know. It's from personal experience. Your twin flame situation can be toxic. A lot of people will say like, oh, you know, if it's a toxic situation, that's how you know it's a karmic. Not necessarily. If we really want to think about the word karma, we don't even use it right half the time. That's another video. Listen, there's a lot to this. I'm trying to condense it, you know, keep it to the point here. But essentially, I've had this debate with a lot of people. We've wondered, who has a twin flame? Does everyone have a twin flame? I've gone back and forth on the issue, and I have come to the conclusion, the temporary conclusion perhaps, but I do think that everyone has a twin flame. I do think that everyone has one. But here's the caveat to that. I believe that not everyone will meet their twin flame in this incarnation in their life. Because again, a twin flame is a very high level soulmate. Now, when I'm talking about high level, I mean the stress, the emotional labor, the healing that goes into your twin flame journey is like none other. It is unlike any other relationship you will ever deal with, because the pull you will feel to your twin flame is going to be unlike any other. Okay, so here is how to spot a twin flame. Again, your twin flame is going to be your mirror soul, right? You guys shared a soul at one point. Your twin flame is a lot of times going to be your opposite in some ways, but also very, very similar to you. A lot of twin flames that I have, come across, they either look very much alike, or they look completely different, completely opposite. And I know that could be kind of confusing because it gets a little weird. What I like to tell people, a lot of times, people ask me like, how do you know a twin flame? I say, you'll just know. And I mean, I can confirm it in a tarot reading. If you go to a really good reader, they're going to be able to pick up on that energy, if that's what your spirit guides want you to know at that time. Because sometimes they don't always want you to know that it's your twin flame. But so a lot of times twin flames, the ones that this is from my own personal experience, speaking from my twin flame relationship and others that are close to me that I know of or who I have read for, your twin flame can be either very close to you in age or very far away. My twin flame and I personally are 11 years apart. But a huge factor in understanding if this is your twin flame is your guys' lives are going to literally mirror each other. So, and by that I mean, at certain points in your life, you are going to have gone through similar situations. Okay, for example, in my journey, and let me know if you guys want to hear more about my journey specifically, because there's a lot there. Anyway, so in my journey, my twin and I, we broke our ankles around the same time. We hurt the same ankle around the same time. And that's before we knew each other at all. That was I want to say 6, 7, 8 years before we even came onto each other's radar, before I even moved to Hawaii, which is where we both live now. Am I with my twin flame right now? No, I think that was probably important to put out there as well. More on that later. But yeah, so a lot of times your life is going to mirror each other, your experiences. My twin flame is a man. I am a woman. My twin flame has a lot of healing that has to do around understanding his masculine energy And a lot of my healing has to do with understanding my feminine energy. Okay, so do you see how that's an example of how it goes a little bit opposite, like a mirror? Okay, there are more factors to it, but that's a huge thing. When you meet your twin flame, it's going to feel like an instant connection. You're going to feel like you've known this person forever, even in the first little while of meeting them. It's because you have. It's because it's a soulmate, right? It is a soulmate. It is somebody who you literally shared a soul with, and that's why it's a higher level soulmate than just a regular one. Now, people have asked me before, can your twin flame be a sister or a brother, or does it have to be a romantic relationship? The answer is it does not have to be a romantic relationship. A twin flame relationship can be parent-child. I've heard of that. It could be, your best friend. I would say those are probably a lot more rare. A lot of times a twin flame relationship, the ones that I've seen, are going to be romantic, which brings me to another very important point. What is the point of twin flames? What is it? And I think like many people I know, many twin flames that I know, have the wrong idea of what a twin flame relationship is. And much like soulmates, I think a lot of people put a lot of pressure onto their twin flame relationships and feel like because this is their mirror soul, this is who they are supposed to end up with, this is who they are going to have happily ever after with. And not to knock any twin flames who have made it there to that point, to union, which is what we call it in the spiritual community. Beautiful. That is not every twin flame journey's story in this incarnation, right? Eventually, that's what you're going to want, for both souls to go through all of their lessons, heal their karma, heal their trauma, be able to understand themselves on a level where they are able to understand their twin on a level to be able to work together, and really raise the consciousness of humanity. That's really what a twin flame journey is. For me personally, upon meeting my twin and upon going through multiple runner and chaser phases, we broke up. We went back and forth so many times. That's another thing. In your twin flame relationship, there's going to be a runner chaser dynamic. It's going to switch sometimes. Sometimes you'll be the runner, sometimes they'll be the chaser. It switched several different times along my twin flame journey, and most recently I have decided for myself that I don't want to run and I don't want to chase anymore. And I truly believe that more than anything, that was kind of the purpose of my twin flame journey in this lifetime, is to be able to understand that for myself. Just because my twin flame relationship was not healthy. It was not healthy, and I think a lot of people put pressure on it again to make it work, and that's the same boat that I was in. I was definitely in this boat oh, well, this is my twin flame, so it has to work out. I know not all twin flame relationships work out, but it's gotta be. No. What I have understood about my twin flame journey, the biggest piece of advice that I could give for anybody, two big pieces of advice. For one, don't go looking for your twin flame. If you are meant to come across your twin flame in this lifetime, you will find them when the time is absolutely right. Don't go manifesting them. Don't do none of that. There's no point, because you'll get to them whenever, right? They'll come to you when the time is right. When spirit deems that is the time for your soul to explode, which is what happens on a lot of different levels, good and bad, it'll happen. The other thing that I want to say is, don't put so much pressure on yourself to make your twin flame relationship work if it is not working. If it is working and both of you are willing to put in the work to heal yourselves, to be able to grow your souls, understand, where you have been traumatized, understand how to heal yourself, and be able to give yourself unconditional love, and then extend that to your twin in a healthy way where you guys are both able to come together, then do it. If not, please leave. Please leave. Get yourself together. The biggest thing that I could tell you about, my biggest tip for being a twin flame in a twin flame situation, is to focus on yourself. And that sounds so counterintuitive, right? Oh, well, why would we meet somebody just to work on ourselves? That's the trick, and that is why, newsflash, that is why it's such a high level soul contract, is because The whole purpose is for us to really truly focus on ourselves and love ourselves, which sounds easy. It's not. It's not. Especially, you know, having dealt with certain like traumas and things that we go through in our life. You would think loving yourself and choosing yourself is the easiest thing to do, and it's not. Especially when you truly love somebody, when you truly have this connection, this gravitational pull, it feels like, to this person, you're gonna feel it, and you're gonna want to try and make that work with everything you have in you. And I would hope for most of you, for all of you, I would hope that if it is not working, if your twin flame situation is not healthy, that you would choose to leave, that you would choose to focus on you and know that when and if you are supposed to be with your twin in this incarnation, that you will. What my twin flame journey has done for me is it kicked off my spiritual awakening. If you guys watched my spiritual journey story time, I talk about it there. If you guys want me, I haven't gone too many details about my own twin flame situation, but I'd be down to do it if you guys are interested. But basically what my twin flame journey has done for me is led me to my awakening. If I would not have met my twin flame, I would not be here right now. I would not be here because I have learned so much from that situation, good and bad, things about myself, really ugly parts of myself that my twin made me face. And I'm sure he could probably say the same, that I made him face some really ugly parts of himself as well. For me as a light worker, my twin flame journey has pushed me to be the best possible person I can and be able to love myself so unconditionally so that I can teach other people how to do it. Oh Lord, here come the tears. Y'all know the Scorpio rising, baby. Okay, but your twin flame journey is about your soul growth. It's about you truly loving and accepting yourself and choosing to make yourself your number one priority, even if there's somebody who you absolutely love and care about. Even if the situation is good, you know, even if you guys are together in union. Soul growth. That's the biggest thing I can say. Understanding who I am as a person, what my purpose is. I did not find my purpose in my twin flame. In fact, I feel like in a lot of ways I was trying to look for my purpose in my twin flame, and I was sadly mistaken that my purpose doesn't come from anybody else. My purpose is not coming from a relationship. My purpose is not coming from my want for children and a family. My purpose comes from what I'm truly good at, which is helping people, which is helping you guys figure out what the hell going on with your life. Oh, am I allowed to say that on YouTube? I don't know. We'll find out. But I feel like finding my twin flame was a jump off point for me to accept myself, love myself the way that I am, and be able to really understand what my purpose is. Not looking for it in somebody else, but truly understanding it and causing me to turn to tarot and spirituality. And that might not be everybody's journey. Keep in mind, not everybody's journey is the same, but you'll know. You'll know if this is your twin flame when you're supposed to. If you guys need some help, please check out my other content. Let me know what questions you guys have down below. If you want to book a reading, I don't know, maybe by this time that you're watching, I'll have my website up. If you're watching this within the first couple of days that I post it, I don't have my website up yet. We're not going to talk about it. But I'm working very diligently on it. You guys know me. Some of y'all do. And if you don't, hopefully at least this has been educational, somewhat entertaining for you, taught you something that you haven't known about twin flames. If there's anything that I left out, which I'm sure there is, please let me know. Probably make a part 2. If you guys want to hear about my spiritual journey, let me know. As always, like, subscribe, comment, share with your mama, your cousin, if they want to know about their twin flame. I don't know, something. Okay? I love all of you guys. Thank you so much for all of your love and support. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys are having a good day or night or whatever you're having, and I will see you guys in the next video.